All right, man. Let's move, man. Draymond Green, Jason, and Kevin Durant, man. They added a little bit. Draymond Green, when he was going through a situation, he's suspended. Kevin Durant made a comment, saying he hope he get the help he needs and stuff like that. Draymond didn't like that, so he voiced his opinion after the game when they beat him at the buzzer. He had some stuff to say about Nurkic. He had some stuff to say about Kevin Durant. So it rehashed some beef. I don't know. I want to get y'all thoughts on, but this is what Draymond said.
Really? And so, I don't know. I thought it was really whack to go questioning my character because I destroyed you on a basketball court. But quite frankly, I'm a 4-time All-Star, 4-time champion. I should destroy you on a basketball court. You are infamously known for getting traded to get you out the way of Joker so Joker can become who we all known him to become. It's no surprise there. I remember the days that the Denver Nuggets was trying to start him and Joker. All right, let's get the bum out of here because he's in the way of this guy. He's in the way of the MVP of the NBA. So let's get him out of here. And so, yeah, I should do that to you. It's no surprise there. So just to go questioning my character, I thought was whack. But guys are making a habit out of that. Him and Kevin questioned my character before. As if you go question somebody's character about a basketball game as if it's not real life, as if that don't affect people's pockets. I think all of it was really cowardly, if you want my honest opinion. Yeah, I did what I did. I take my stuff on the chin. We spoke about that. I still stand on that. I meant every word I said about it. But if you want to know the truth about that, I think all of it was cowardly. I think, you start going to question somebody's character in front of the whole world, it's whack. So I think they all whack, both of them, if you want my honest opinion.
He called Kevin Durant whack and a coward, and then called Nurkic whack and a coward. Chris, your thoughts?
First, I just want to say, lately and overall, but more recently lately, Draymond has been talking like somebody who he is not. Draymond is talking like he's putting up 36 and 6 a game. And he's not. So he's talking about, I'm a 4-time All-Star, 4-time champion. How many of those All-Stars and championships do you get without Klay and Steph? Do you get without Kevin Durant? You were also at the doorstep with Steve Kerr, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, going to go get Kevin Durant because you also didn't feel safe with him being in the same conference but not on the same team. And all Kevin Durant said was, I hope he gets the help that he needs. I don't understand how that's cowardly. I don't understand how that's whack when somebody that you went to war with and won 2 championships seemed to genuinely care about your well-being, because you are a loose cannon in this league and you have a reputation and a highlight tape of dirty plays. You needed the help. You needed to go and therapy or, Buddhist monk temple, Dr. Strange retreat, whatever you needed to do, right? To refine Draymond, right? Because you're out here throwing elbows, backhanded UFC fists that John Jones will be proud of, nut shots in the middle of the game, right? You diving at knees and ankles on loose balls that are nowhere near you. But you're
wow.
But you're talking on your and they're like this, like the saying goes, everybody doesn't need a mic, right? So you got a podcast, you got a platform, and you're talking like you're the core, you're the key piece of the Warriors dynasty. Like I said, like you're averaging Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant numbers. And he said that he's averaging 15, 9, and 7 this season. That's probably his career best. Because like one of the comments said, this is coming from Mr. Triple Single, where you putting up tremendous 7, 8, 9 across the board. Like the way he talks is not flattering, and anybody who is listening and appreciating the things that he's saying are just buying into the controversy and the drama that is bringing, because none of what he's saying makes sense. Like, you are talking from a position of somebody who is an all-time great, and you are not that. And also you're speaking on the name of somebody who's going to go down as an all-time great, who got you 2 of those 4 championships that you so confidently can boast about when talking about a Yusuf Nurkic. When honestly, I feel like without Steph, Klay, and Kevin Durant, you would be Yusuf Nurkic. So
no, he would actually be PJ Tucker.
He would though.
with a less flattering shoe game.
Yeah, he would be PJ Tucker.
So, my thoughts on this, right? I'm a big two things can be true guy. And so I'm going to disagree with you on the first thing you said. And I do believe that Draymond was an integral piece of all the championships that this team won. He's kind of the heart and soul of the team. He's a key piece on defense. He's not a guy whose contributions can be measured by counting stats. That's just it. He's not that. He is a major key contributor, not nearly as much as he once was. Clearly, he's on the downside, way downside. But throughout all these championship runs, he was super important to the point that, and I think we can all agree here, 2016 doesn't happen in that legendary comeback for LeBron if he doesn't get suspended. And we know that suspension was BS, but that's another story anyway. But that doesn't happen if Draymond doesn't get suspended for that game. That series is over in 5, and the NBA is left paying make goods to the TV networks for all the ad revenue they lose. Now, that's the one side of it. The other side is, let's be real here. Draymond can't act like this and Draymond can't talk like this if the modern NBA wasn't so soft. Do you really think he's doing this if Charles Oakley and these guys are around? Come on, man. The fact is this. Draymond wants to act tough. He's not tough. Okay, I guess in this modern NBA, he's tough, but he's not really tough. We all been around. We've seen it. We know what Charles Barkley would do. We know what Rodman would do. We know what Oak would do. We know what Derek Coleman would do. We know what Shaq would do. None of these dudes will put up with this guy acting like he's tough. So that's that. At the end of the game, he can talk like this and act like this because the modern NBA, there's nobody who's going to go ahead and test his chin and test his heart. And that's all I got to say about it.
Yeah, I think DC Slim made a good comment. He said it's easy to be a soldier when there's no war.
Absolutely.
And that's the good point. Like being a tough guy in this era is not even necessary. Like
that's true too.
You could really be genuine with baby hair running down your forehead in this league and be the best player in the league. Like you,
right.
Like you don't have to be Wesley Snipes. Am I my brother's keeper? You could be G Money.
Right.
You know, you could do that and
brother
still,
from the bank.
Yeah. You could run this league and be sweet, and that's cool. So to be a tough guy in this league ain't even impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's like me being a tough guy on the elementary school, man. I mean, it's just not impressive at all. But I want to push back a little bit on what you said, Bruce.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a key part to the Warriors' success, but not like you think he was. Like he was still expendable. Like when it came down to if Kevin Durant was going to lead the Warriors or stay, if they would have had to pay Kevin Durant to keep him and lose Draymond Green, what do you think they was going to do?
I think they would have kept KD.
Exactly. So Kevin Durant and Steph are players who are not replaceable. You could have replaced Draymond Green. You could have just plugged Iguodala in his place and got the same thing. Iguodala is a better player than Draymond Green. Iguodala is just a accountability guy in the locker room as Draymond was. So was Sean Livingston. So was David West. As a matter of fact, Draymond Green's voice was this when David West was there because David West was the dude.
Facts.
Right? We seen Ron Artest get in Draymond's face and he didn't want that smoke. Draymond is not what we think he is. That heart and soul stuff that we get from Draymond just started when KD got there. Because he was actually the person who bought KD there. So he was the KD whisperer. Mm-hmm, like we have established something at Golden State. Now we got a new guy, and I'm going to be the guy who's going to be the middleman between the organization and Kevin Durant. That's why his voice was so important. Before that, nobody talked about when they first won their championship. No one talked about Draymond Green as the glue and all of that stuff. No, I mean we talked about how important the 3-and-D Harrison Barnes was, who actually was relied upon more than Draymond was, and was just as versatile on defense as well. And so was Iguodala come off the bench, man. So Draymond, yeah, you can miss me with all that heart and soul stuff. That junk just started, and that's just a ploy to force the Golden State Warriors to keep paying him when he don't deserve it.
Here's the thing, right? You can't do nutty stuff and they get mad when somebody say maybe he's a nut. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
right.
Now, Jay, would you get mad if it came from me though in public?
Oh
now I can, it depends on if you tried to tell me in private and I wouldn't listen. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that people that came up to him was like, "Hey man, scale that back or whatever." So
I'm gonna tell your ass in public, man.
You go now you go to your podcast and instead of acting like a nut, you start acting like a hoe. How dare you say this? It affects my money. Hey, quit doing the nutty shit. Stop doing all that. Quit kung fu fighting people who not gonna hit you back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. I don't think Dylan Brooks is like that, but just do that to him and then let's just see what happens. If you want
No, hit Metal World Peace.
Yes. Do
I
that.
don't want that.
He's not in the league no more.
hit Steven Jackson.
Perfect. You know who you could get
His
right now? James Johnson from the Pacers.
Oh yeah, do that. Yeah.
Guarantee you he don't want that smoke.
No, hit Steph. If you really want to be a bad boy, hit Steph, please.
Ooh,
Man, hey, do you know how fast he would have an exodus from the league? They were gonna delete him like WWE delete Brock Lesnar.
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, I've been saying this though. If he keep it up the way he doing, he gonna be the TO of the NBA.
ooh.
Oh man, listen. If he was,
Hey,
So what it boils
But not
down
nearly
to
as good.
is Draymond. He
Oh, that's
man.
the
He's
Morris.
calculated.
Yeah, that's good.
He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly when to do it, why to do it, and all that. He had a little hissy fit that only worked because they won the game. You know what I'm saying? If they would have lost that game, you wouldn't have seen none of that. You dig what I'm saying? It was a hissy fit that won because Steph carried them on his back. Period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and Steph hit and Stephen Curry hit an incredible shot. Hit an incredible shot. If Steph misses that shot, they lose that game.
But he couldn't.
Draymond yelling like he did something.
Hold on, Chris. He could not have hit that shot without the heart and soul of the team.
That was
what they want you to believe.
That was the battery that powered the engine, huh?
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe, man. Get out of here with that, man. Draymond has done. He has a history of doing nut stuff, and then Kevin Durant. He didn't even really call him nutty. I'd have been like, "Yo, you're nutty as AS," but he was just like, "Hey, man, he need to get. Hopefully, he gets the help he needs, whatever that is." You know what I'm saying? Hey. And he just mad. I guess he feel like he owed me more loyalty. He could have said, "Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with him as a person,
right?
But as a basketball player, hey, maybe he needs to scale it back. No, hey, get the help you need. I'm not your teammate anymore. I don't owe you anything."
Even if that was his thinking, right? Let's say that is his thinking, right? You owe me some kind of loyalty. You owe me some kind of loyalty, right? You're the reason why I'm not in Golden State anymore. If anything, that's negative loyalty that I owe you. I'm gone because of you.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Draymond remind me of one of them cousins. You take them out, they do some crazy shit, and you be like, I'm never going out with that motherfucker. I'm never going out with the motherfucker again. Like we literally went to the store to get 2 beers, and this motherfucker, I ended up in a robbery. Like,
yeah,
he never going out with the
he outside fighting a freaking crackhead. Like, what is he doing? Like, Draymond is the epitome of I will not take accountability. Like,
yeah.
KD is the reason. Like KD, you calling him a female dog was part of the reason why he was like, you know what, I'm gonna go do something else.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't forget that. And he's never publicly came out and disrespected you because of it. He said that it bothered him. He did say that it bothered him, but he never came out and publicly disrespected you. You apologize, which I commend you for that. But don't act like he played it cool in that. And so now you mad that he says, I hope that he gets the help that he needs because you around here, being Kung Fu Joe on people. You know what I'm saying? More like Dragonfly Jones, but either way it goes, like you can't. He has the inability to hold himself accountable for anything, even how the KD stuff ended, even how you got this name. He ain't responsible for you hitting these people. Nobody else is. And the only thing that he can go back on is the fact that, hey, I was a part of a great organization that won 4 championships, and I played a role. Congratulations.
Hey, so this the crazy thing. We got a call on the line. Hey, call him. Make sure you cut YouTube off in the background so we don't get
my
the
bad.
echo. Yeah. But real quick, so to what you said, when you said he apologized publicly for calling him the B word.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't hear that whole clip. You got to go back and hear that whole clip. But he doubled down and said, "I meant what I said when I that night in LA against the Clippers." He said, "I meant that," and then he also said, because after the Steph hit that game winner and Kevin Durant, they had one last chance at the last shot, so they did an inbounds play. Draymond guarded Kevin Durant.
I saw that play.
He was calling him the P word then, and he went back and was like, "I'm not gonna repeat what I said to Kevin Durant, but I pretty much was telling him this is me. You know, this is me." But he called him a P word, so he called him out his name again, and then doubled down and said, "I meant what I said in LA," which is crazy. So we got a call on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm James. I'm from New Jersey.
What's up, man?
Jersey.
James, what's good? What's good?
What's up, Jersey?
Thank you all on the panel for your service. My point that I wanted to make was a lot of people compare Draymond to Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman, my favorite player of all time. I value defense over just about anything in the game. Love watching him play. Could you guys imagine if Dennis Rodman acted the way Draymond Green does, punching people in practice and doing all this crazy nonsense, and especially coming from a player that, let's be honest here, they compare him, but Dennis Rodman was twice, maybe 3 times the player that Draymond Green is.
I agree with you on that, and this is why I say about Rodman. He did have some shenanigans with him, but you can tell a player who respects the game and respects their competitors. They respect the people they compete against, and Rodman was a competitor, and he respected the people he competed against, and they gave him respect right back. And he respected the game enough where his players didn't feel like that they was going, out of the way just to embrace him. Like when Jordan and Pippen had to pull Rodman to the side and say, "Reel it in," he would reel it in. You get what I'm saying? But Draymond is the Django Unchained. and that's he's, I mean, like, he don't have no leash. He's just wild. He's just out there, and nobody can reel him in. And Steph and Clay and even Steve Kerr got to just stand back and keep saying, "That's our guy, that's our guy, that's our guy. We can't win without him." I'm like, dude, yeah. At some point, if he goes and breaks something significant, I'm taking it out of your game check. You get what I'm saying? Like if I come back now and you broke the glass vase, and y'all let Draymond do it and he wasn't on no leash, I'm blaming you. But go ahead.
So, and then the other point I wanted to make, and I'll make it quick. You mentioned Steve Kerr. A lot of people like to bring up Steve Kerr and Jordan fighting in practice. Okay, when really Steve Kerr punched Jordan first, Jordan retaliated. Everybody likes to talk about Jordan punching a small white guy. Draymond, we got video proof of Draymond punching one of his teammates, sucker punching one of them out in practice. And the same people that'll disparage Jordan for punching Kerr back will defend Draymond for punching Poole. Absolute insanity, man. This is the fan base that we're dealing with.
Facts.
I'm glad y'all are combating the craziness. I really am.
Yeah, I don't like it at all, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks, James. Thanks for the call, man. Make sure you call back in every time, man. I'm gonna say your number.
To James.
Yep.
Hey, to James' point though, he wouldn't have hit nobody back in that era.
Probably not.
Not at all.
He wouldn't hit nobody. He wouldn't hit nobody in that era.
Not at all.
He might have hit Mark Price.
Yeah.
I see him trying to really rugby bowls.
I actually think his teammates are scared of him, bro. Because
I do too.
Because if I was on his team, I would have been like, "Hey, dog, like, we trying to win, homie. Like I don't know what page you on, but this is about winning basketball games.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever is up with you, I don't know, but fix it."
I think
and then if he don't fix it, then I'm going to the head coach like, "Hey, man, it's either him or me, bro. I got to move on because I'm trying to win basketball games, homie."
Yeah, he couldn't be my friend, and Poole is broken. He broke Poole, man.
Oh
like,
my God,
this
fall has got to be studied.
Yeah, like his game dipped a little bit last year just from the fact that everybody's seen the footage.
Yeah.
And I gotta come to work with this dude every day.
Yeah.
And then everybody that's on my team is almost like they're on his side. And I'm the one who got punched. And you get what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. And then now I gotta, and then the organization pays me. So I think that's a little bit of vindication. But then they paid Draymond and then traded me, let me know, hey man, we choose Draymond over you. And then now I'm in this situation in Washington now, and in his mind, it's just, his mind ain't even there. And I think that's what's wrong with Wiggins too. His mind isn't there either, because I don't think he condoned how everything went down.
Hey, and then Poole got all light-skinned brothers looking like we just gonna take that.
Hey, we got Ronnie on the line. Ronnie, what's up, man? From Ohio, man. What's good?
What's good, Ronnie?
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
We good.
What up, Ronnie?
What's going on? Hey, man, best show in the world, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate
that, man.
Hey, no problem. I'm always listening. But listen, man, let me say this. Y'all all made some good points. We basically all saying the same thing. Somebody earlier said something about being cut from the same cloth. We all know what it is, man, when we look at Dre. Dre is picking and choosing on who he comfortable doing that shit with.
Yeah.
It's that simple. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? He will run up to a Jordan Poole in practice. He ain't going to do that shit to no Charles Oakley. He ain't going to do that to no Mahorn. He ain't going to do that to Zebo. He's not going to do that to Steven Jackson. He's not going to do that to Udonis Haslem.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people forget about Zebo. He ain't going to do it to James Johnson.
He ain't even going to do it to Andre Drummond.
Nope.
But and this is the thing though. A few of these guys that I named, he played around with these guys. But if you pay close attention, who he always have beef with? Motherfuckers who don't want beef with him.
Exactly.
Right.
How you always in beef with people who don't want to fight?
Hey, homie, it's easy to be a killer in a room full of people who don't want to go to jail.
Bingo. And this is another thing too, and this is where a lot of people get confused too. Because if you put a bunch of beta males in a room, somebody alpha in that motherfucker too. That's Draymond Green.
Bars.
That's Draymond Green. The man is trying to live up to something. He's trying to. I think he wants to be. This is just what I see, just from experience in life and just peeping game, just watching him, just his mannerisms. I feel like he wants to. I think he wants to be looked at that way. He wants people to see him as that Draymond. That's Draymond. He wants that. That's what he wants. And it's like, homie, that shit work on motherfuckers like KD. That shit'll work on Jordan Poole. Like y'all said, he like that nigga shot been fucked up. Like it's like he flinch every time he shoots the ball now.
That nigga's traumatized.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He like every time he shoots, he flinch. It's like
that man getting World War II flashbacks every time he shoots.
He look like old boy mama from Bro's Barbecue. Make you want to slap your mama. Hey, Melvin,
I don't want my tray. I don't even want my tray.
Right. But this is the thing. I can't even really be too mad at Poole because he may not be that guy. I know some people that's like, hey man, I ain't no fighter, but I can respect you for being who you are. Right. But when you picking and choosing, homie, you let me know who you really is. You a punk too. You trying to act like you something you not with motherfuckers that really don't want it.
What's the doing is bullying motherfuckers. Listen, Ronnie, what's Golden State's role in enabling all of this?
Ain't nobody saying shit, bro.
Yeah, with Draymond.
Ain't nobody's saying nothing because I feel like this is what I believe. I believe the culture in Golden State is non-confrontational.
Yeah.
So it's easy for him to do what he's doing because they're not that type of. They're not. I don't think they vibe like that.
Yeah.
That's just what I sense from them. They're not that. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, you yell at a lot of them motherfuckers. You yell at them, they gonna turn purple. As light skinned as they is, shit.
Yeah, and Steph is the leader, and he's like that, man. So you got Curry, you got Steph, all of them like that.
He's not confrontational at all. Even Clay, even though Clay is a little bit on the edge, a little bit to me, he's more edgy, but he ain't that guy either. No, you know what I'm saying? Clay's not that. None of them dudes are really like that. Right. They only had certain guys there that were like that.
Listen, Steph don't even got control of his own household, let alone his team.
Oh man, don't do him like that.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Wow. What's his name?
David West was on the team. Did we hear anything about him and Draymond getting into it?
Of course not. No.
Exactly.
But I heard there's some stuff going on. But look, hey, thanks for the call, Ryan. We're gonna get you out here. We got 10 minutes to run through this last topic, man. Because we already
Hey, man, y'all have a good one, man.
All right,
Hey,
brother.
man.
Thank you.
too,
Thank you
brother.
for calling in.
Imagine Mike Dunleavy Jr. trying to sit Draymond Green down.
That's a great
Man.
point. Yeah, what's he going to tell him? Nothing.
Right.
Hey, they better go.
Draymond go tell him I got 4, you ain't got none.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, hey, the Warriors better go hire Festus Ezeli as a consultant just for Draymond.
Yeah, for
Tell him
sure.
to sit down.
Wow.
The fact
Right,
that this
right.
man said that he a 4-time All-Star, I can't get over that.
Man, when he said 4, I
Yeah, I
said,
was like,
yeah,
wait, what?
leave.
Did I hear
Oh, like that was like
Yeah.
there's dudes out here with 8, 9, 10 of them.
Yeah,
things.
that was
That man said,
terrible.
"Oh,
Yeah,
man,
like,
come on, man."
You've been in the league how long? It's players that have gone to the All-Star game every year.
Yeah.
They've been in the
Yeah.
league.
Yeah.
Come
So
on now.
we're gonna be real quick with this one.